teams are starting to reach a critical portion of the schedule. It's the Air Force Falcons and the Nevada Wolfpack. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. The Falcons ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Nevada Wolfpack offense heads out, and they'll have the ball first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. This time he wants to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Nevada. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Unloads quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that's just pure speed off the line of scrimmage. That offensive tackle had no shot. Barely even got a hand on that D-end as he came around the outside.
The Wolfpack trying to dig deep into the playbook on this 3rd and very long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Oh, the Air Force Falcons offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Out to guide this offense is Liam Zarka. They have a lot of confidence that he can get them in the right play and make the right calls.
And they have got off to a great start. Coaches are so excited about their QB, man. Like, they're literally saying, we've got a chance against everybody we play. I know we're off the radar. We're not one of the Power 4 teams. But when you have a quarterback that can make everyone around you better, you can go beat some of the big boys. So far, Palmer, he's done an unbelievable job with this squad, like blending it together and really doing well.
Yeah, and they're being careful. They don't want to look too far ahead, but they know one spot is going to go to a non-Power 4 champion in this year's college football playoff, and they're obviously hoping it's them. If it is going to happen, it's going to be because of this guy. He's got to keep playing at a high level, though, each and every week, and I think that's the challenge. Very, very talented. The big question, can he stay consistent? That's a nice-looking run. I'll tell you, when it comes to the academies, I know the Air Force is known for being mighty in the skies, but on the football field, it's what they're able to do on the ground. Year in, year out, they are so dangerous toting the rock, whether it's the option, whether it's conventional, whether it's spread. These guys are dialed into what they want to do, and they wear defenses down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Palmer. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Falcons are flying down the field. Goes to the option. Rides the option, he keeps it. Now the toss. Got enough for the first. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down. The Falcons kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quarterback keeps it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Sends it back in motion. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This offense is putting a drive together. Nice job. Opening drive, you got a script. You want to execute. You want to go down the field, really set the tone. Nice 3rd down conversion, and now set up 1st and goal. This offense has a chance to really make a statement.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point is good. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got him. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Really nice job there by the cornerback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you could tell maybe a little bit nervous, maybe just not starting the way they wanted to, didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together, a good response from punting last drive.
Looking downfield on first down. He's got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Play is halted momentarily as the training staff is out to check on an injured member of the Wolfpack. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Touchdown, Wolfpack! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Extra point here will tie the game.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
And the extra point was good. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Final play of the quarter coming. On the option. The keeper on the option. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. And that one's incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wide out. Complete to the right. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. On the read option, he pulls it and runs right. Got enough for the 1st. Finding some room. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
All right, moving forward, this defense, they better be very aware when this quarterback decides to keep the football. That's a good decision by him, but now defensively...
Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Air Force.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And right down the middle. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll start this drive going to the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Motion from the back. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Forced out of the pocket. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. That'll be enough for a Nevada 1st down.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert 1st downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Turner. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Could be an alley. Makes it past the marker. They bring him down. The option 1-2 perfection, and it will move the chains. Nevada kept it on the ground to pick up that last first down. Let's see if they can generate some more in the run game. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Myers on the move. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Now we're going to get a momentary stoppage in play as they check on the injured Nevada player. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Gets the back moving. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. Runs through a tackle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Nevada will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And the Air Force offense ready to take over. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over in football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive.
There he goes. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Pickett. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Zings it complete to the right. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
This offense has put a pretty good drive together, man, like showing a little bit of balance, back-to-back plays, creating some chunks of yardage, and now really set up in a position to do well. 1st and goal, and the defense their head's spinning a little bit because mixing the run and pass really well on this drive.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep.
Ready. 1-24, let's go.
Max going for the goal line. And he breaks the plane. Touchdown, Falcons.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now it's Nevada out there to go on the attack. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Buys a little time. Pick up of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. He'll pull it down. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun. Wants to pass. Here's the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They punt it away on 4th down. Catch is made at the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Falcons now set to take over on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Good game there. Picks up the 1st down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll pull it down and run. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
And man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the 1st half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. To the air on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. 1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with a look at Wisconsin in their matchup against the number 12 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. What do they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Catching up with the Air Force head coach at the break. He says this all the time, but the team that holds on to the football and rushes the best usually wins the game, and that's what this team has done in the 1st half. The running back has been terrific. Great ball security and offense now taking the field. They expect to continue that dominant run game here on offense to start the 3rd. Reese?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it. Man, and you those sticks and you're like, dude, third and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Hauls it in at the 25, and the returner is stopped. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And, man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play from the defense.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll send the back in motion. The give to the fullback. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And the fullbacks are just the big, burly, strong suckers. They got bloody knuckles, tape all over the place, and they're just lowering their shoulder, trying to hit you, trying to get positive yards, and it's exactly what he does on that play.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, as a defensive coach, that's a win. When you can be already put in a bad position because your offense fumbles and they're in scoring position and you give up just 3, that is a situational football at its best. Nice job by this defense, handling a little adversity and just giving up the field goal.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Sends it back in motion. Steps away to find some room. Can't get him to the ground. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Takes it on the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Knocked off his feet.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Falcons line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big...
There's a crease. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Strong run on a pickup of 5 out to the 15.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Motion from the back. He's looking to throw. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. Goes down immediately, but he's got plenty and a fresh set of downs here.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
To the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Pickett. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. Oh, he makes the catch. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. The Falcons are rolling down the field. They want to run this quarterback. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 9. Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here, and they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Going the other way, and he's got touchdown, Nevada! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the away team sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. And the Falcons will punt this one away. Nestles it in at the 35. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Now it's Nevada out there to go on the attack. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is one. Makes the grab in their space. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening. 1st and 10 from the 27. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Gets the back moving. Direct snap. It's Turner. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
The running back has it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
One thing you know with this guy, fullback, he's not going to fumble the football, and I think that's why they're handing it off to him in the fourth quarter with the lead.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Looking to throw. Makes the grab, got the conversion and still going. Mark him down right there, but he's got plenty for the first down and to keep this drive moving.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Nevada. That's their second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The Falcons back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give to the big fullback. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The Wolfpack uses its final timeout. He'll keep it on second down. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with the football.
Got it, looking for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. It's first down from the 11.
Here we go. Ready, go.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Falcons! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse.
Snags it, and there's running room. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. Nevada going quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got...
He unleashes a long one. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Nevada!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard.
Oh, and they blocked it. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest. I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance, but you got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down.
Ready, go!
They're going to ride this running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Ready, red 54.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollock, Jesse Palmer,